Hey guys, what is up? This is Matthew Davis, me once again. First off, you see that crowd in there? You see that big, giant crowd? Yeah, I'm gonna be having to deal with that this weekend because, of course, Spider-Man No Way Home just came out. I just saw it, so that way I won't have to get spoiled while I'm working. Spider-Man No Way Home is the third installment in the MCU Spider-Man franchise, where Tom Holland once again returns as Spider-Man. He said he wasn't going to be Spider-Man anymore, but he's going to do this so everybody will know what will have happened after Spider-Man's reputation changes forever after, of course, Far From Home happened. Spider-Man's life is completely screwed when everyone finds out that Spider-Man is Peter Parker, thanks to Jake Gyllenhaal Mysterio claiming that he's a bad guy now. So not only is his life messed up, but so is his girlfriend and his best friend. And basically he goes to Doctor Strange to see if he can make a spell that will cause everybody to forget that he was Spider-Man. But that doesn't go very well, as instead villains from the Sam Raimi Spider-Man films return, and the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man ones as well. So of course that had a lot of people thinking what was going to happen in this movie. I cannot say a single thing to ruin this movie for you guys, because this is one of the hardest movies I ever had to review to not spoil. Because, wow, let me just say the hype is real, okay? This is the movie. Obviously the movie, like, this just made, like, if you were not satisfied with Black Widow or Eternals, a lot of people were satisfied with Shang-Chi, but if you weren't satisfied with most of those, then I think this is going to be the main course for you guys, because so much happens in this movie that I feel like fans are going to be very pleased with, okay? Now, okay, I don't even know where to begin. Tom Holland, again, great as Spider-Man. But we had a lot of questions from people, okay? It is not safe to be on the internet while this movie is out, because if people... because you know how people are, they just like to... It was really hard for me to, you know, dodge spoilers from Endgame before seeing that, but right here, there's just... I don't know the best way to describe it, but basically the first act of the movie is like setting the tone, basically, what to expect. Like, most of the stuff that does happen is in the trailer for the first half, but the second half just felt completely different. It felt like a whole different movie, okay? I guess, like, there's a lot to love. I can easily say this is probably my favorite in the MCU Spider-Man films, okay? It's not quite my favorite Spider-Man film, but it's definitely top 4, okay? In terms of complaints I do have with the movie, there's just, like, one. But if I say what it is, yeah, it's a spoiler, but I'm not saying anything once I said it. It's something that happens, like, close to the next act that just kind of comes out of nowhere. But it's something that it was just like, what? Okay, just... It didn't make me mad, it just made me sort of, like, confused. But, you know what? The movie might have some questions, but we do get a lot of answers too. You know, fan theories are definitely going to be answered here, and I'm not going to answer them for you guys, because you just have to see it for yourself. I mean, but yeah, in the end, I can't really say a whole lot, but the action is still there, the humor is still there, though it has the least amount of humor out of the MCU Spider-Man films, but it's supposed to be going for a more serious route. I mean, that's what I expected, because, hey, stuff happened, you know, at the end of Far From Home, and we expected to see it here. But yeah, you can only see this in the theaters, and it's definitely worth seeing in the theater. And there's a crowd over there. I bet they're coming to see Spider-Man 2. Not Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man No Way Home. But yeah, fans are going to be super satisfied. They're going to love the nostalgia and the Easter eggs. It's packed with them, and some of the best that I have seen in a Marvel movie in quite some time, outside of Endgame and any of the other Avengers films. It was fun. It left me on the edge of my seat. It never felt slow, despite its runtime. It was one of the most fun in the MCU films, in the MCU period. So, and Tom Holland said that he wants to continue being Spider-Man. So I'm not sure how that's going to work, but hey, I want to see it happen more. So yeah, it's going to be really hard for them to top this though. But yeah, it's not quite my favorite MCU film, but it is definitely up there. Like, this movie surprised the hell out of me. It's going to defy a lot of expectations, and it's going to satisfy a lot of old fans, and new fans alike are going to be really happy as well. I, for one, was really happy with this one. Okay, before I end this video, let me just say, yeah, yesterday while I was working, there was only like 3 cars here, but now there was a lot. Yeah. Spider-Man I think Spider-Man's definitely going to be kicking COVID's ass at this point, so yeah, I don't think we're going to have to worry about that much longer, but yeah. I know this review could have been longer, but like I said before, I didn't say a whole lot about it because, like I said, one of the hardest movies to not spoil in a long time, because I was just smiling throughout, and I was really satisfied. Hopefully you will too. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Word out. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to spoil one thing. I am just going to spoil one thing. It's pretty big. I'm going to bring it out. There's a part where Peter Parker